Hey you, welcome back and thanks for joining me for another Makeup Monday video. Sorry, I don't even know how to Millie Rock, I don't even know what, but welcome back. This eye look is actually pretty simple that we're gonna be doing today. The purple was just kind of spur of the moment. Without much talking and any further ado, I'm just gonna zoom you guys in and we'll get started with the tutorial. Alright, so if you saw my ColourPop unboxing, you know I just bought a new concealer, one that is way too light for me to actually use, which will make a perfect base for my eyeshadow. So all that to say, I'm going to be using the ColourPop concealer. This is in the shade Golden 40 to prep my lids. This concealer is definitely more coverage than my LA Girl Pro Conceal. More coverage and I love it. Ooh, that really just look. Since we're on the topic of ColourPop, originally this tutorial was supposed to be including the new eyeshadows that I just ordered from them that you saw in my unboxing video because I know you watched it. But you know what, and I hate to say this, but I don't even think I'm gonna use those. The reason being, when I made that video and I swatched the eyeshadows on my finger and on my arm, it was literally impossible for me to get the color off. I tried, you know, my makeup wipes, I did the micellar water, they would not come off. Like, I got it off, but you can still see the stain, I should say. They stained my skin. So at that point, I was afraid. I was just like, wait a minute, I'm not about to put this on my delicate skin on my eyelids if it's gonna be staining like this. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to be, you know, scrubbing my eyelids off trying to get this ColourPop eyeshadow off. Maybe I'll try to remove it with oil because usually that breaks down things a lot easier, but yeah, I'm gonna go in and set my eyelid with some translucent powder real quick. First shadow that I want to go in with, not so much of a transition, but I guess our transition shade. I'm going to use this taupe color. It is actually a NYX shadow and it's called The Chaser by NYX. I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush and we're just going to go right in and start to deepen up our little transition crease area. See, we have our taupe applied in our crease area. Alright, so the next color I'm going to go in, a color from the bottom of my Jaclyn Hill palette. It is going to be this one. It's basically just the really dark green at the bottom of the palette, and I'm going to put that in the inner and outer third of the eye. So we're going to start to create like a little halo effect here. Right, so that is just like our little rough draft that we got of our green that we put around. And now we're just gonna go right in with the center shade. For the middle of the lid, I'm gonna go in with another shade. Actually, I think every shade that I'm gonna use is right here in the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's gonna be the matte teal shade in the Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh my god, that is so vibrant. Take that same brush we used for the dark green, no extra product on it, but I'm going to use that to start to blend together the teal and the green that we have. So yeah, I'm just going to hit around those edges. Do y'all see that? Y'all see how it's just like... What? Hold on. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe it's because I just applied this shadow with my finger and kind of patted it on top, but it didn't adhere to the lid. I don't know, that's like the only thing I can think of. So I'm gonna go back with that shadow and this brush here and try to pat that on. Y'all saw that though, right? You see this. What the hell? Jaclyn. Yeah, look. I think it was like one of those shadows you just don't apply with your finger. But look how sheer it is. I see my eyelid through the teal shadow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's so weird. Do you see this? It's like a bald spot in my eyeshadow. I'm not happy about that. I'm not crazy. Y'all see that, right? whatever. So the next color I'm going to use is just another one from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's actually the shade in between the dark green and the teal, and it's basically like a shimmery green. I don't know, it's this color here. Let's use my brush. This is a old tried and true brush. And I'm gonna place that over top of this teal. Alright, so there's that. Really pretty, but I'm kind of upset. I just expected there to be more teal in this look, but this is kind of the effect that I was going for. But y'all saw it. Like, I'm not crazy. Y'all saw it. I don't know. Whenever. I'm just going in and blending out again. So yeah, that is what we are working with right now. Very dark and green and smoky. Okay, I'm still gonna attempt to use that teal. So I'm going with the same brush and I'm gonna try to smudge that along the bottom lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and hit that inner corner. So this might sound weird, but I'm actually gonna use this little purple pigment that I have here, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner for just like a random pop of purple. Pigment looks like this. It's by NYX, and I think it's called True Purple Pigment, but that's the pigment that I'm using on the inner corner. Ooh, that is so pretty. Alright, but yeah, that's about all I wanted to do for the eyes. I know it probably looks a bit crazy and dark and a lot, but once I put the liner and lashes, mascara on, trust me, it's gonna all come together. So I'll go ahead and do that right now and I'll be right back. I finished the look with my little wing, put on some mascara and my lashes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the face really quick and we'll wrap this thing on up. Excess powder is all dusted off. I can use a little bit more highlight on these cheeks though, so I'm just gonna go back in with my White Girl bronzer. Sorry, that's what I call it, but it's a bronzer by e.l.f. And because it's made for a lighter complexion individual, it doesn't bronze me, it just actually highlights. So y'all see that? See that glow? Yes, and we'll just take that all the way up here as well, the temple area. For the lips, I'm gonna go in with my new ColourPop liner that I just ordered. It is in the shade, where's the shade name? I totally forgot. Oh, Taurus. So it's in the shade Taurus. It's this dark brown that you see here. And I'm just gonna line the lips with that. On top of that, I'm just gonna apply a nude lipstick. So I recently went out and purchased this lipstick. This is by Maybelline. It's in shade 930 called Truffle Tease. And it's just like a nude nude. Not a pink nude, a nude nude. So I'm gonna put that right over top of the liner. Real quick, just to go on top of that, because I love a gloss, I'm going to apply my MAC lip gloss, and this is gonna be in the shade See Through. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that right on top. Perfect, so my lips are looking glossy and voluptuous and juicy. So I think I can go ahead and call it and wrap this video up. So this is our finished look. I don't even know how the purple got thrown in there. Originally I was just gonna be doing a little green or whatever, but I love the purple in the inner corner. All of the eyeshadows I ended up using were from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Never disappointed with that palette, although you guys saw what happened with that teal, so I'm still a little skeptical about that. I don't know what the fuck was going on, if that was just my palette, if I did something wrong, but you saw it, it's on the video. Roll the tape, get the receipts. But yeah, so everything was from the Jaclyn Hill palette with the exception of my taupe shadow that I used. This was a NYX individual shadow, and then the purple pigment that I used from NYX as well. I hope you guys are feeling the look. If you are, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And more importantly, subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of this TylorWithANO goodness. And I will see you, actually no, I better see you guys on the next video. Peace.